Last week we had a gentleman on from Winnipeg named Dean Clifford. And Dean doesn't pay income taxes. He doesn't put plates on his vehicles. He's a freeman on the land.
You know, at first I thought I was like, oh, he's a bit of a loony. I'll admit it, that's what I thought at the beginning. But then I saw the interview and I thought it was very interesting, some of the points. I do agree with him that we do not know our rights. We don't. How often are you taught in school, even to the teenagers, high school, whatever, nobody actually knows their rights. And I'll admit it, I've never read the Charter of Rights and Freedoms fully. So I don't know what I can do and what I can't do. And I think that sometimes puts us into a tight spot when it comes to authority. When a person of authority comes up to you and says, I want to see this, well, are they allowed to do that?
Well, exactly. And that was my thing too, is that I was never taught my rights in school. Sarah, did you ever learn that in school?
No.
You had rights?
No, I honestly, you know them vaguely, but he was saying that you have a right to drive. And to me, if I were to read that on a piece of paper, yeah, right to drive with a driver's license, right? So it's kind of, the lines are blurred with authority figures in police and government.
Jen, you ready to take the plates off your car?
Not quite. I'd probably be driving being like, are they going to catch me? Am I going to get pulled over? I think Dean is, he's a good person to have in that position because he can get you thinking, and he gets you thinking about your rights, but I don't think that everyone should be following his lead, because then we're not going to get anything done in this country.
Elections BC has given approval in principle to a petition drive for decriminalizing marijuana. Is this craziness?
I don't think so. Honestly, I think the reason why so many people are, kids especially, why so many kids are into it is because it's illegal. And because it's something that, I'm so bad for doing this. And then they go and they make it legal at a certain age, and I think it takes away that little rush that I guess these kids are getting off of it. I think it will be better in the end. Plus, tax it. Put taxes on it.
But Jen, we've already got problems with alcohol, cigarettes, gambling. Isn't this just adding to the madness of it all?
I don't think so, and I don't think what this came out is quite at that point yet. This is just the approval to do a petition. We've already had, if you guys remember, all of the BC mayors agreed that, or the majority agreed that, yes, let's decriminalize marijuana. So this is just the next step, asking the public if they're on board too. And then once we have those two, then maybe we can take that to the federal government.
Sucheta, if marijuana is decriminalized, are we going to have a society here in BC of potheads?
No, because if we were going to have a society of potheads, we would have had a society of potheads already. So I just think, now, oh my God, have a petition to find out if everybody's on board. And yet, you go down to Washington State, they've already done everything, gone ahead with it.
I think the problem is that a lot of people in power are in that older stage where they're not ready to make the change of, when I was learning about this was bad, this was a hard drug, this was destroying our youth, and now they're not ready to make that change to be like, well, you know what, there's a lot worse things out there, and perhaps there would be benefits to decriminalizing
People would be calmer. Just saying.